right, welcome to this lesson where we are continuing with the bank reconciliation statement. Now, in today's lesson, we are going to see how a revised cash book is prepared and also a bank reconciliation statement. All right. In our previous lesson, we saw the differences that causes the cash book and the bank statement not to have the same balance. All right. So let's look at this question. It reads, Chankna's cash book from the bank column and the bank statement for the month of September 2020 showed the following details. So this is the cash book showing the bank column. We have the balance there on the debit side, 12,000. Mutale credit 1,800, Piri debit 45, Kapiata credit 54, Adbu traders credit 21,000, Kasbaba debit 12, Dumbuiza debit 21,500, and the balance there is 11,000. Then the bank statement has the following details: balance brought forward, which is the balance there in the last column, 12,000. Piri on the receipt side, which is credit in this case, 45, it increases the balance to 16,500. Mutale 18, reducing the balance. Bankers order rent debit 2,000, reducing the balance. Kapiata 54 on the debit or payment side, reducing the balance. Kasbaba, there is 12 on the receipts or credit side, increasing the balance. Unpaid check, Kasbaba. Okay, so this is a check which has been dishonored, so it's on the debit side, reducing the balance. Then we have dividends, 18, increasing the balance. Then the requirement here, 1, bring the cash book up to date, beginning with the balance at 30th September 2020. 2, prepare the bank reconciliation statement with its correct heading to reconcile the difference between the amended cash book and the bank statement balances. All right, so this is what we are going to do for us to attempt the first part of the question. We are going to prepare a revised cash book. A revised cash book. So this is the format. Okay, credit, debit, folio, details, debt. Okay, then the debts, the heading should be revised cash book or updated cash book. So the year is 2020 and we have been told to use the balance for September 30. So here you write balance, okay, brought down. This balance, which is on 30, here it is on the credit side. So when you bring it down, it comes to the debit side. So you have 11,000. Okay. So what we'll be doing here is this. Let's start with the debit side, okay, for the revised cash book. So when you are looking at the debit side, the mirror is the bank statement. This is your mirror. So the debit side is corresponding with the credit side or the receipt side here, okay. So what you do is any amount that is here and not appearing on the debit side of the cash book. The cash book we have is this one, okay? So when you look at this debit side, okay, any amount that is here and is not there on the debit side, it has to be recorded on this revised cash book. So if we start, we have 45 here. We also have 45 there. We cannot look at the balance because the balances are already matching. Okay, so 5 is there, 1,200 is also there, 1,800 is missing. Okay, So we are picking the items that are on the bank statement and not on the debit side of the cash book. So 1,800 is missing. Okay, so you record the 1,800, and that is coming from dividends. Dividends. Okay, 1,800. All right. Now let's go to the credit side. We see what we are going to enter there. So we look at this credit side of the cash book, match it with the debit side or payment side of the cash book. We start. We have 1,800 here. It is also there. 2,000. Let's see. There is no 2,000. So we record the 2,000, which is coming from banker's order for rent. Okay. Banker's order, then there is rent. So on the credit side, you record a 2,000. We continue from there. We have 5,400. It is there. We have 1,200. It is not there. So 1,200 should be recorded. This is unpaid check. So unpaid check. This one is a dishonored check. Dishonored check. Okay, which is 1,200. Those are the only items. So we can now balance our revised cash book. Okay. Balance carried down. You close like that. Okay. So 11,000 plus 1,800. We are getting 12,800. Okay, we can see that the debit side is greater than the credit side. So 12,800 minus 2,000, it's 10,800 minus 1,200, we are getting 9,600. Okay, then you bring down the balance here. Okay, as balance brought down. Okay, so this 9,600 becomes our balance as per cash book. Okay, so now we can prepare part B. Part B, which is the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, bank reconciliation statement as at 30th September 2020. Okay, so with this one, we'll start with the balance as the cash book. Okay, balance as per cash book, and from the cash book there we have got 9,600. 9,600. So what you do here, you add now. Okay, you add the unpresented checks. Add unpresented checks. Unpresented checks. So how are we going to know that these are unpresented checks? So what we are going to do is this. Since we are working on the bank reconciliation statement, we'll look at the bank statement, okay, and the cash book. Okay, so the unpresented checks are appearing in the cash book and not appearing on the bank statement. So unpresented checks, these checks were given to creditors, okay, but they never took them to the bank. So since they were given to the creditors, we expect them to be on the credit side of the cash book. So we'll look at the credit side, okay, versus the debit side of the bank statement, okay. So any amount that is here but missing here, that qualifies it to be unpresented check. So let's check. We do the matching. We have 1,800 there, 1,800 here, 5,400 there, 5,400 there, okay. 21,000 there. There is no 21,000 here, Okay, so we said any amount appearing here but missing on the bank statement, that is for unpresented checks. And this is 21,000 from Alibu Traders. Okay, so you can underline, then write Alibu Traders 21,000. Okay, so when you add, okay, you are getting 30,600. Then you say less uncredited checks. Uncredited checks, which you can underline. So for uncredited checks, these are checks that we received from our debtors. So they are expected to be on the debit side of the cash book and appear on the credit side of the bank statement. So what would do is any amount appearing on the debit side of the cash book and missing on the credit side of the bank statement, it qualifies to be an uncredited check. So we can do the matching. We have 45 here. 45 is there as well. 1,200 there. 1,200 here. 21,500 there on the bank statement. It is missing. And this 21,500 is coming from Dumbwiza. Okay. So it qualifies to be an uncredited check. So you can write Dumbwiza. Okay. That is 21,500. Okay. If we subtract 6 minus 5, we have 1. Okay, this one becomes 10. 10 minus 1, we have 9. Okay, so this one, it is balance as per bank statement. Balance as per bank statement. So let's see if it is correct. This is 9,100. Then check the bank statement. The balance was 9,100. So it shows that what you have done here is correct. Now, if you start the bank reconciliation statement with the bank statement balance, then you change the figures here, or the items that should be written here. So if here you have balance as per bank statement, then you should bring uncredited checks here. You add uncredited checks. Then you subtract unpresented checks. When you do that, the balance that you are going to find here should be equal to the balance from the revised cash book. Okay, so in the exam, you can either start with this one, or you can start with the bank statement balance. All right, so this is how we prepare the revised cash book and also the bank reconciliation statement. I hope you have followed with easy and you have enjoyed. Thank you very much.